Welcome back to Love TV's Evening News. The situation of garbage collection has been a topic for debate for quite some time now. And as the discussion continues, officials continue to grapple with the seemingly unsurmountable challenges in keeping the city clean. But is it all up to City Hall?
Belize has been described as a jewel, Mother Nature's best-kept secret. How long it will remain a jewel is anybody's guess, as those of us who call Belize City home seem intent on tarnishing the jewel. A quick trip around Belize City and you will find evidence of how little regard we have for the environment in which we live. One entity that has, as part of its mandate to keep the city clean, is the Belize City Council. Deputy Mayor Philip Willoughby is responsible for sanitation. He told us of some of the challenges the council is facing in meeting this mandate.
Mainly it's in the area of cooperation with the laws that govern the city, whereby it tells us how we should operate as a citizen and as a business or as a community on a whole. I believe if we had civic pride first and foremost, we wouldn't have the amount of problems or bottlenecks we have to face on a daily basis on our streets from the residents of Belize City.
Do you feel that the Belize City Council has the capacity to keep Belize City clean?
Well, in the areas we've been working, I would like to see at least functionary 85%. I set that as a benchmark based on where we were prior to I becoming the council responsible for sanitation to where we are now. We are looking at, firstly, the derelict vehicles. Those are being dealt with by the council, and we have an obligation to do that. Secondly, we have our environmental officers who traverse the entire city, who look and monitor what the sanitation contractors are doing. And in order to maintain some balance or other, we have to keep on the backs of the contractors to fulfill their obligation for the taxpayers' monies that are being paid to them. Outside of that, it's very difficult to say and monitor, and this is where the difference comes in, whereby we are lack of the civic pride as an individual or as a corporate business, being irresponsible with the waste, and then looking at where persons, while cleaning their yards, we mightn't, and I don't think we can be or nor have the capacity to be on every street at all the times. But if the residents would cooperate with us in this instance, well, we're cleaning our yard, what do we do? How should we operate? And then work along and cooperate with us. And until we cross that hurdle, then that little bottleneck that exists where we see these hot spots or debris or waste on the wayside, until we get that, then we will be operating functional at 80%. But over the period of time, again, since I've become the council, we've collaborated with the Ministry of Health, even though I've been flagged and said that we didn't have the capacity. But mind you, priority is that of sanitation and of retrofitting, refurbishing, building streets. So if we have trucks, they have to be allocated with some sort of balance to serve all quarters.
Reporting for Love News, I'm Ava Diaz Sosa.
Police have detained one person in connection with a shooting incident in Belize City. According to police reports, Tyler Hansey of a Peter Street address reported that on Tuesday he and his brother were sitting on the steps of their home when a man described as being of dark complexion rode up on a bicycle in front of their house. The man reportedly took out a firearm, pointed in the direction of the Hansey brothers and pulled the trigger. No one was injured, and as a result, police have since detained Travis Faber of a King Street address pending investigation. Police are looking for the other alleged assailant. Police say they have conducted a search at a house on Raccoon Street in Belize City where they found a 9mm pistol with an empty magazine. Present at the time of the search were Devon, Rondale, Alice, and Janika Bailey, and a minor. As a result, police have arrested and charged all 5 persons for the offense of kept firearm without a gun license. A man from Corozal has reported the theft of 2 outboard engines. According to William Wildman of Consejo Shores, the engines, one valued at $12,700 and the other at $18,000, were stolen from off his boat that was anchored in front of his house in the sea. Police are investigating. Police are investigating the robbery of an employee of Bowen & Bowen Company Limited. According to police reports, Louis Crawford reported to authorities that on Tuesday afternoon he and a co-worker were delivering soft drinks at a store located at the corner of Prince Street and East Canal in Belize City when they were held up. Reports are that they were held up by a dark-complexioned man who placed a firearm to Crawford's left side and demanded money. The man reportedly searched Crawford's pocket and stole $133.29, which is the property of Bowen & Bowen Limited, before fleeing the scene on a bicycle. Police are investigating the incident. This news broadcast comes to you from Love Television. Still to come, a look at regional and weather news. We'll be right back.